Well, hello, glorious people of the interwebs, and welcome back to Ark Genesis. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be teaching you how and where to tame the infamous Ferox. I've been experimenting with this for a little bit, and I think I found a pretty reasonably easy way to do this. There's a couple different ways, really. You can try and trap one, and I'd actually just had a Ferox inside of my trap. If I fed an element in here, it would have grown up inside the trap, and we could have just tamed it inside the trap over and over and over, which would be amazing. But you definitely want to have some sort of structure nearby, whether you trap the Ferox in the structure or you just hide in the structure while the Ferox is mutated and insane. It's really going to kind of be up to you and kind of how it pans out. Sometimes the Ferox will just like not go inside the trap, so you just want to hide in there until it loses its insanity. I was kind of hoping to see if this Ferox would get back into this area. Now, the one bad thing about taming these Ferox is they're probably one of the most hey, there he is! One of the most frustrating and adorable creatures to ever tame in this game. It is ridiculous. The area where these things are, when you first get here, you're probably not even gonna notice that they're even here. One, because they disappear into the freaking blizzard so easily, and two, this entire area is covered in Uteranus and direwolves and daedons. It is just an absolute nightmare here. So you're gonna have to clear the area and then wait for Ferox to spawn, or you might get lucky, but they definitely like to get lost in this blizzard really easily, and it's kind of hard to get them into the traps. Now, we do have a trap here, but the gate on this trap is too small. You're going to need to use a behemoth gate. They can't actually get through the smaller gates, which I was hoping for. So you're going to need to use a behemoth gate. And then what I would recommend doing is building a foundation and then some walls, so that way if you can at least get the Ferox inside of it, then you can keep it inside of it the entire taming process. So we're going to rebuild this taming structure here real quick to see if we can make it just a little bit better. Alright, so we've got our... I think this should be a perfect taming pen. And what we've done is we've used one behemoth gate that we put on top of some stone floors and ceilings, and we've made pretty much a large room here. And then on pretty much every spot that we could put, we put a doorway so that way we can get in, and we're going to keep these doorways closed. We basically have the doorways at the bottom so that way when the Ferox shrinks, it can't actually leave this pen, and we don't have to retrap it. We can just open the door, get back in, feed it the element, and then leave. So the goal is to feed the Ferox and lead it into this and then close the gate without it getting out. So we're probably going to end up having to like squirrel our way into this corner and close the gate. It's going to have to be kind of a quick process, but I think it can be done because I've done it before anyways. So now the other problem is going to be you can't build in many areas within the game. Basically, if you're in a mission area, and you can see when you go to build, it's going to be encompassed in purple, that you won't be able to build there. So you're going to have to build like just outside of the purple zone to be able to build this area. And then you're going to have to lead the Ferox back into the pen, which can be a little frustrating, but it's going to be the process you're going to want to do, unless you want to just build a little square and then just hide in it. But we got to find a Ferox and we got to lead it in. Then we got to mess with it. I want to level it up and beat things up with it. We're still waiting for the Ferox to come back to this particular area. I want it to be kind of close, but for those of you wondering where this location is, it's about 8243. So come to this area on the map. You'll see like a kind of wide open spot with these nice big trees. Oh, a constant 100% like all the time blizzard. It hasn't stopped since I've been here, which is just makes it even more terrifying because there's like Uteranus and direwolves that you can't see, and they just come out of nowhere. We've got our Ferox. He is transformed. And we just got to plow through this gate. Oh, yep, it followed. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Uh-oh. Did it leave? Is it still in? It is still in. It just needs to close the gate. Gate is closed. Ferox is inside. Oh God, don't let it hit you. And now we just got to wait for it to shrink. Okay, so it just shrank. We got to close this door. Perfect. This is working 100% exactly how I hoped it would. Now we got to feed it another element, but you just put it in that last slot and then you hit 0 near it once it allows you to. Come here. I'm using the elements. It lets me use the element or it gets the hose again, little Ferox dude. You're gonna make me go insane. You not want to use it inside of your little trap, you dirty little heathen? Come here. So the thing wouldn't stop fleeing from me, so I decided to punch it unconscious. Sometimes that happens when you trap tame stuff. I had an opportunity to tame it, but then I spooked it again, so I decided to knock it out. Hopefully that works. I like how this guy is just tamed, and his addiction is already at 9%. 1 element required. No, sir, I'm not going to give you an element. Will you stay there if I just leave you there? I think it will. Oh, this guy's still unconscious. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, man. We got to do this. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. So knocking it out did reset it. Come. Ooh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Don't hit my little baby one. So hopefully it should tame this time. And it doesn't take too long for them to reset. So if you don't want to build a trap, you can run from them. But just know if they hit you with the slam, you're going to get launched very far. It's going to suck. I highly recommend trying to make sure the trap works. Or do the trap method, because it's going to be safer for you. There we go. It's getting smaller now. And wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. We have got ourselves a tamed Ferox. We need to get a female one because we can actually breed these and make babies, which is like the best thing ever. And they're adorable. They like sneeze and stuff. It's ridiculously cute. I absolutely love these little guys. Now, kind of wish I could breed them because I want to see what they look like as little baby Feroxes. And I wonder if they have an element addiction even as babies. But what I want to do is I want to bring one of these guys to an area that is not so blizzardy. So once again, just in case you skipped through the video and you missed the location for this particular creature, it is at about 80. We're at about 84 and... No, sorry, 82, 44. So 82, 44. And this little corner, basically almost at the eastern edge of the winter biome. Southeastern edge. Alright, we made it to a less blizzardy area. And we murderized the tickle chicken. I just want to see what the stats of this little dude are before it transforms. Oh god, 66 health. We're just going to boost a little bit of health. We got 247% melee damage, though. So, can we just feed you in... maybe if I just put one in your inventory? You're just going to eat it and grow? Addiction 8%. Now these things can go feral on you. So just keep that in mind. Maybe if we use one near it. Oh, there we go. So we got to use one near it. And now it'll transform. Maybe? Oh, you're not going to transform on me. Element required 2. There we go. Now it should transform. Perfect. And then we got to keep the addiction going to keep it transformed, which is ridiculous. So the timer is not too bad, but we also have to balance the addiction percent because we don't want to get it too high. Now we do need a saddle for this. Oh no, we don't need a saddle for it. Sweet, we just get the chill on its back. So if I hit 0 again, transformation lifetime goes up and addiction percent goes up as well. Oh, you could put a hat on it. That's going to be great. So now that the transformation health is 1,320, stamina's 1,100, weight's 357, melee damage surprisingly went down to 120%. But I do want to see what it can murderize. It's kind of a low level one, so let's see if we can take care of this here rhinoceros. Oh no. Oh, it's not looking good. It is not looking good at all. Man, we got to get this thing some levels before we can do anything with it. Oh, you got to... It's kind of hard to, like, maneuver and stuff if you want to try and climb to escape. But if we hop up here... There we go. Then you hit space to jump up higher. So we're going to have to find some weak things to get this thing some levels real quick. And then we can show it off without dying. So I think I discovered something interesting about the Ferox here. I don't think it can level up when you're in this particular form. I've killed some things. I've also tried to force giving it a level through like admin, and it does not seem to level up. Which is a shame because this thing is wait, does it not even have a level when it's transformed? Hold on, is it safe to get off? Okay, no, it still shows level 9. Okay, yeah, it says day 9. Interesting. Yeah, so that's really strange. But as far as the abilities go, you can press... You have this, like, little icon thing when you look at things, and you just press space to jump at it, and then be able to, like, hold your place there. Don't really have to worry about fall damage too much unless you're jumping from, like, an insane height. Oh no, my other Ferox just got eaten. But I left it in the nice little safe cage place. That's a shame. Now, when you jump onto a rock with these things, you do have, like, this clawing evil attack here. I wonder if we can kill this kangaroo here. So the right click, we have a slam. Which, when it's attacking you, it knocks you back like crazy. But apparently when you're attacking... Oh, maybe it's the left click that launches you like crazy. Yeah, there we go. So the left click is the one that launches things away from you. I don't want to piss off that RG because I don't know what level it is. There we go. But yeah, you just don't get any XP when in this particular mode. I don't know if it gets XP outside of it either, but you're going to have to find interesting ways to level them up. Very interesting, but at least we know where to tame them and how to tame them now. Now the next problem is just going to be getting them to level up. You can use various other dinos to give that XP boost, though, which might work, but I have to get it outside of its transformation before we can figure that out. But I do hope you all enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think about not being able to level up when it's in its mutated phase. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. I mean, I don't know why it would be glitched out like that, but there's a solid chance that that's not exactly how it's meant to be. But these things are awesome. I love my new little element gremlin. It's bae. If you did find this video useful or enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button and check out our actual Arc Genesis series that we got going on our Patreon and members server for some good times.